I think
Yes.
Twitter.
Oh, what's that hentai on your thing?
Oh, you know it.
You know it, yeah. He doesn't. I'm just fucking around, guys. It's
If
actually,
I'm being honest, I think Twitter just forced us to unfollow each other.
okay.
Maybe
and
it's a sign.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, me and Sage, you know, we are not meant to be. But you know what is meant to be? This match, because this is what's happening in bracket. House of 3K Ralphie, the Cloud main from Tri-State, one of the best, versus Jay. A guy with an average name, but not a very average Rosalina. In fact, it's pretty extraordinary.
Yeah, you know, most people like to just look at the buzz when it comes to Rosalina talent here on the island, but Jay is definitely... He definitely sits among one of the top players here on the island and is no slouch of his own right. He knows what he needs to do with this character and can definitely bring the pain with Luma. You know, that being said, Ralphie has plenty of matchup experience against this character. Lots of Rosa players here, both on the islands and in New York in general.
Yeah, even his buddy, Utopian Ray, you know? Just one of the sharpest Roses himself. And people always overlook this, but I always have to remind them. He did almost beat 0. Game 5 last hit. Utopian Ray is definitely a force.
That was a great K-Tar, too.
Yeah, that was an amazing set. If you guys haven't, it's hard to find the set, but if you haven't found it, go look it up. K-Tar 0 versus Utopian Ray. It's an amazing set, but hopefully we're going to have an amazing set here. But Jay, he's like, you know, this was looking pretty even, but he's just like, here's a forward air, and you're dead. You know, that was like a very unorthodox Rosa kill, just kind of like randomly forward air, but it worked. It worked.
He managed to follow in forward air. Usually isn't a killer like that, but it was rather towards the top. It was a fresh move. So I like it. It's a matter of whether or not Jay can keep this lead for himself.
I will say this much. Jay is known to be pretty aggressive at all times, mostly, completely, always. So a play like that, you know, just kind of going deep and throwing out an aerial, that doesn't surprise me from him. It was just an odd Rosa play, but at the same time, it netted him that stock, so very sharp on his part. Ralphie holding on to the blue right now. This is very dangerous.
He wants to maintain that limit. Can't really afford to make it go to waste. Instead, opting for the buffs to his air acceleration, lower the gravity. Use that so he can move around a little bit more fluidly around Jay, and keeping himself around Jay is going to be number one, and making sure that he stays on top of him, doesn't let up on this pressure.
And there's an up air. Ralphie's going to get hit. He's going to trade a Luma there. Still limit on deck. You know, Jay looks like he's just going to try to get... Oh, he tried again for the forward air. Not going to work this time, though.
Mistiming that down air. Not going to be able to stab him through the stage, but we have that up air. Ralphie's still in there at 101% against Jay, and he still has his limit ready to go if he needs to utilize it. I don't really see him using it outside of just stage pressure, as these up airs and dash attacks have been more than enough to maintain this stage in his favor. However, a quick down air from Jay brings things back to his favor.
Yeah, absolutely, but you know, Ralphie, he's catching him some ground too. 67% on Jay. You know, a cross slash will definitely do it at this point. He's just going to charge up that limit.
I feel like we're going to see more limit charging done from an offensive point than from passively charging it up through down B. But Ralphie's going to have to do something to get that limit ready for him. Sitting at these dangerous percentages, Jay constantly resetting for the offstage play, and we almost have the Starbits Gimp. Yo, the Starbits Gimp would have been amazing, but
he went for the tried and true, but he knew it worked. The forward smash, but he aimed it down. Good awareness. He knew that he couldn't just throw that out. He knew he had to aim it. Very smart by Jay. He got a game. And you know
that's only game one.
That's only game one, my friends. You never really know.
When do we get player cameras that don't glitch out? These look beautiful. Shout out to Gen Game.
Shout out to Gen Game, man. You know they put in the work for this stream.
So we're sitting here for
shout outs to who?
All right. Sitting here in game 2.
Y'all hear that?
This is Jay's stage.
Guys, I'm livid right now. Speaking of livid, right now Jay, he ain't aimed. Nobody, he ain't discriminating against no one. He's just hitting Ralphie all around. But Ralphie, he's hitting that Luma. Luma's gone right now, and he's got limit on deck, looking pretty tight for Ralphie now.
We got these military lifts coming on from Ralphie, just constant up air pressure. He wants to make sure that Jay pays for landing on the stage, if he's even allowed on the stage.
Yeah, man, that's the thing with Cloud. If he can option select you, he's a wicked guy. He's a wicked character.
His option's kind of good. Covers a lot of ground. Builds up plenty of percentage. And Ralphie moving in on Jay even more, just maintaining this pressure. But a sweet spotted down air allows Jay to try and match things a little bit more.
You know, I'm surprised he didn't just kind of like lean downward and go for the cross slash for the kill. You know, a lot of the times, a lot of Clouds will do that against linear recoveries. Ralphie choosing to hold onto it instead. Maybe he'd rather hold onto it until the next stock, you know. But at the same time, if you get that stock, I say take it. But you know, he's using the tweak methods, the preserve the limit. That was a good. Oh, no, apparently not, but he just made sure that he could get that kill. Blade Beam coming right out. Limit Break, the third Limit Break move you get in Final Fantasy VII.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that Blade Beam just because taking advantage of the fact that it's gonna hit Luma before it hits Rosalina, so the multi-hits sort of scoop her into the dangerous aspects of it.
You know, it's a nice thing. I'll say that much. The multi-hits are not bad on that move at all.
Plus, it's rather difficult on reaction to gravitational pull it, and even if you do, you have a Cloud with free reign to just move in on you. He just needs to dodge his own limit.
Okay, that's a little. Oh no, I thought he was gonna go for a grab, but no, I don't think he could have gotten it.
Fair. Doesn't look too nice on shield.
Oh goodness, is he dead? Yeah, he's dead.
All right.
That was the reverse off. I say so myself.
It happened, and here we are for game 3.
He put himself on the map right there. 1-1. Very strong performance. He didn't lose a stock, did he?
No, that was a 2-stock.
Very strong from him.
And we're bringing ourselves to Town and City for game 3, and I feel like I kind of like this stage, but Ralphie performs on this stage a lot. So he's certainly going to feel really comfortable for his movement here. He knows that he has to be the one in charge of the base platform, or at the very least reset situation so he's not caught below Rosalina. And especially Rosalina like Jay, however, that Luma's out of the way, so the pressure's not as deeply on Jay. And we see Jay opting for a bit of a more passive play right now. Just sort of trade, make sure that he's not pressured too hard, but only so much you can do with Cloud hovering right on top of your shadows.
Yeah, it's not easy, I'll tell you that much. Especially when he has limit, he can move even faster. And you know, he's got a instant kill move attached to all of his B moves. Not bad at all. Just a little good if I do say so myself.
Character's alright.
Yeah, he's like maybe like 20th in the game. He can get gimped.
Just pick Cloud against him, man. It's that easy.
Hey, man.
Nonetheless, we have Rosalina trying to pressure him back, and you know, if Jay manages to maintain this stock with this high of percentage, the rage behind him could certainly assist, but we're not going to be seeing that in this stock. We're going to see Ralphie one stock away from bringing it out right from under Jay. And right out the gate with the Limit Blade Beam. That move looking kind of nice in this matchup. Not going to lie.
Yeah, no, those multi-hits, they ensure that it'll they hit the Luma. It pretty much ensures that Rosa is going to be in that vortex as well. Not bad at all. Now, Ralphie, he's holding on to a little bit of rage, too. It's looking very nice to be taking this game. Taking that stock right off of Jay. Oh, he's dead. The Luma's just like, yo, I got it, mama. Just do not concern yourself with this emo. I've got it.
He's a sad boy. We don't like sad boys in our town.
Yeah, but Cloud's coming back stronger, just like the new Evanescence album, you know? It's back.
Of all the things you had to say is back, why'd you have to bring up Evanescence?
I'm talking about emo music. Seemed very fitting. How about that, like the new Neck Deep album? Okay,
I'm weak right now, man.
You know, I think Jay's feeling a little weak right now, too. He's at 93%. Ralphie's got limit on deck. This is not a very good situation. Oh, but that was interesting. I don't know. I think he just thought that. I think he just like kind of like misplaced that. He thought that Jay was gonna land right there, but he didn't.
It's a tough life out there.
Nah, this
Evanescence drops a new album.
Oh, that's it.
You drop another stock. It's rough being Ralphie.
Oh my God! Again, he got the kill the same way. Like Luma, he just threw out backer, and then Luma's like, "Mom, what are you?"